U16 team, I remember they always talk about the senior national team, and obviously that's every young girl's dream when you're on those teams. And they talk a lot about that team, and only like one or two of us was ever probably going to be able to get a call up to be on the team, or let alone be able to get a call up to come and be a part of the camp and be around the tremendous players that they have had on their teams over the course of the many years and the many gold medals that they've won. And
check out those photos. That form, Paige Buchers, moves like a younger Diana Taurasi. And I'm not exaggerating, her mid-range jumper is lethal. It's absolutely deadly. But while everyone is focused on the highlight video from Durham, North Carolina, nearly no one is discussing something. Day one of Team USA's training camp did not exactly light up the 5 engagement charts. And that raises some serious concerns about the current state of women's basketball.
Waiting for is officially here, guys. Now, the results from yesterday was decent, you know what I'm saying? But I would have liked it to see more engagement. I would like to see more fanfare. So the views and the engagement that was coming out across the board with the entire WNBA announcement of this Team USA was kind of low. Now, I'm going to be monitoring this whole situation throughout the duration of this offseason. I feel as if the excitement for women's basketball is definitely at a decline. Now, Caitlin Clark is back. Now, we just got a measure of how many people is still interested.
The results from yesterday were solid, but there was little buzz. Social media focuses on engagement. The official WNBA accounts for the Team USA roster release showed a relatively low number. This raises some crucial questions. Caitlin Clark recently drew 3 million viewers for regular season games. The level of enthusiasm was incredible. It has now dropped noticeably. The real question is whether this is merely a regular off-season slump or if something deeper is changing among women's basketball fans.
U16 team, I remember they always talk about the senior national team, and obviously that's every young girl's dream when you're on those teams. And they talk a lot about that team, and only like one or two of us was ever probably going to be able to get a call up to be on the team, or let alone be able to get a call up to come and be a part of the camp and be around the tremendous players that they have had on their teams over the course of the many years and the many gold medals that they've won. And so I think for myself, like, that's kind of what you start thinking about, is like how long I've kind of been involved in USA basketball and the journey that it's been. I've been on teams, and then I've had moments where I've been cut and I haven't been on teams, so you experience all of it. And I think that also speaks to how great USA basketball is and how dominant they are. Like, there's so many amazing players that have been a part of it and have worn the 3 letters across their chest. And for me, you never take that for granted. So super.
Caitlin Clark reflects on her time with USA basketball, all the way back to the under-16 team. She discusses how just 1 or 2 players from the youth squads advanced to the senior national team. She's had cuts previously. She has seen both sides of that event, and her voice is filled with real gratitude for being back here. But while Caitlin nails every response about being grateful and excited, there's a major elephant in the room, the space that may overshadow everything. The CBA discussions are still pending. We don't even know for certain if the 2025 season will occur. Pause for a moment and take it in. We're watching Team USA prepare for international competition, while the WNBA may not exist in its current form next year.
She looked damn good. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. She looked like a young Diana Taurasi, bro. That mid-range shot she got is nasty. She looked hella good, y'all. I ain't gonna never ish on Paige, because I know, like, a lot of people might want to, bro. A lot of people be wanting to pin her against Caitlin and stuff, but
Paige Buchers appears unstoppable in these videos. The shooting form is superb, and while many people enjoy pushing a rivalry scenario between her and Caitlin Clark, the reality is far bigger. These 2 exceptional athletes working together are making Team USA utterly dominate. The actual story from day 2 in Durham is depth. Aliyah Boston is looking great. Paige has depth. Reigning threes and Angel Reese are offering unrivaled intensity. This is not about a single star anymore. Maybe that's why engagement feels different. When Caitlin carried the fever throughout the WNBA season, everyone had a clear narrative to follow. Now that the skill is spread out across the team, casual fans may be unsure where to lock in their otter.
Sonya Citron, she really do kind of look like Caitlin Clark. I ain't gonna lie, they definitely kind of favor each other. Oh, what's that? You got Angel Reese on there. Is that Chris Brinkley? So this is some of the videos that came out today. Let me see if I can blow this up. Aliyah Boston.
Sonia Citron certainly has some Caitlin Clark energy in her game, but the real story is the roster itself. You have a pipeline of talent that spans generations, including seasoned veterans who have been through numerous Olympic cycles, rookies fresh off their maiden WNBA season, as well as college talents such as Paige Buchers, are eager to take the next step. The media presence in Durham is tremendous. Leslie Pullman of ESPN is covering it. The Athletic's Amy Costello is on the scene, and Annie Costabelli is constantly sending footage. Access is wide open, and information is flowing. So this is not about a lack of coverage. The reporters are doing everything correctly. The real question is whether the audience that followed Caitlin Clark during the WNBA season would tune into Team USA basketball during the offseason. There are several more clips here.
Go some more clips here. Now this one right here is from Annie Costabile. Let's see this one here.
Watch Caitlin Clark emerge from that screen. Footwork, balance, and release. These are the small differences that distinguish great shooters from generational ones. And in these training camp videos, it's evident why USA Basketball wanted her on this roster despite the hoopla surrounding last summer's Olympic snub. But let's speak about viewership. Day 1 of training camp did not produce the expected results. Day 2 is following a similar pattern. There are several explanations for this. First, it is December. The WNBA season ended in October. Casual fans who tuned in for Caitlin during the playoffs have most likely moved on to other sports. Second, this is training camp, not a game. There are no wins or losers, and there is very little drama outside of practice. Third, this one is hard. Some of Caitlin's audience was interested in her rather than women's basketball in general.
No, I definitely feel like Team USA basketball is going to win it all. I don't think no other team in the world is better than them. I just got to keep it real. I know some people might think otherwise because they're not from our country, but I feel like Team USA basketball look hella good, and they're definitely going to be putting the beats on teams, bro. It's just that simple. Our team is just so much better.
That third aspect explains why the CBA negotiations are so important right now. The WNBA just completed its most viewed season ever. Caitlin Clark played a significant part in that rise. However, if the league fails to capitalize on this momentum, whether due to a labor stoppage or arguments over income sharing, this expansion may come to a halt. The players want a larger share of basketball-related income, better travel circumstances, and increased marketing investment. According to the owners, the WNBA continues to lose money. Despite increased viewership, they claim that the new media rights agreement with Disney, Amazon, and NBC need time to generate genuine profit before greater compensation can be supported. Here's where things become tough. The new media arrangement is worth $2.2 billion over 11 years, or approximately $200 million per year, an enormous increase from the previous contract. However, players are comparing it to the NBA and claiming it is still insufficient. Their question is simple. Why should women's basketball accept a lower portion of the pie when it now generates actual ratings and revenue?
It's day 2, man. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one. Keep them bells on. I will be back with another one. And like always,
Team USA is poised to dominate. That is not even up for argument. The talent gap between the United States and other countries in women's basketball remains enormous. But the more intriguing question is whether international competition can attract the same level of attention that the WNBA season did. Here's what the WNBA viewership numbers tell us. Caitlin Clark's games consistently drew more than 1 million spectators. Games without her fell back to the league's typical baseline of roughly 400,000. That is a huge difference. It demonstrates that, while the WNBA is expanding overall, a large portion of that increase is directly related to one exceptional talent. And that is not inherently terrible. Every sport has players who attract casual spectators. Michael Jordan did it for basketball, Tiger Woods for golf, and Serena Williams for tennis. The WNBA's main problem is to turn Caitlin Clark's viewers into long-term fans of the league. Now let's look at the CBA negotiations. The existing agreement is valid until 2025. However, either party can opt out earlier. Players have expressed concerns about bad travel circumstances, compensation structures, and income sharing. Owners highlight the financial realities of maintaining a league that is still expanding its following. Even a little labor interruption could derail momentum. The WNBA just secured a major media rights agreement, set new records in ratings, and demonstrated that women's basketball can appeal to a mainstream audience. Allowing a labor conflict to derail everything would be devastating. The players' grievances are justified. They fly commercial despite generating millions in dues and revenue, stay in mid-tier hotels while NBA players enjoy luxurious lodgings, and earn six-figure wages while their male counterparts earn millions. They want more than just incremental gains. They seek transformational change. Meanwhile, the owners are looking at the numbers. They point out that revenue from the broadcast rights deal does not come in immediately and say that the league requires stability before committing to significant compensation increases. Their concern is expressed too quickly, and the league may not be sustainable in the long run. So where does this leave us? Team USA's training camp continues in Durham. Players are preparing for international competitions. The media is covering it, and content is flowing, but casual fans have yet to completely engage. This leads us back to the main question.